ADM 328. SAP system conversion and SAP system upgrade. What they're telling, clearly they're telling, what is SAP S4HANA conversion? What is SAP S4HANA conversion? SAP S4HANA conversion means in company you are using SAP ECC server. You have in company you have SAP ECC system is there. You want to convert SAP ECC system to SAP S4HANA server system. You want to convert SAP ECC system to SAP S4HANA server. That is called as SAP S4HANA conversion. And SAP system upgrade means you are applying patches also. So unit 1, lesson 1 is that. When you see this image, you got some information. In unit 1, lesson 1 is architecture of an SAP system. This is already you know about SAP Business Suite, SAP S4HANA and SAP Business Suite. The new world is SAP S4HANA. Means in future, there is no SAP ECC software, there is no SAP NetWeaver like that. In future, your SAP software is only SAP S4HANA software only. SAP S4HANA full form. S4HANA full form is stands for means SAP S4HANA stands for means that is full form. What is the full form of SAP S4HANA? SAP suite for SAP HANA DB. DB means database. SAP suite for SAP. S means suite for HANA DB. That is the full form of SAP S4HANA. SAP S4HANA is the name of the product. Okay, SAP S4HANA is the product name. Okay, you cannot install SAP S4HANA. It is only the product name. Clearly, they mentioned what they're telling. You cannot install SAP S4HANA product in your laptop because SAP S4HANA means it is the just name, product name. Okay, SAP S4HANA full form is SAP suite for SAP HANA DB. It is the product name. You can install one of the SAP system install inside. For example, SAP BW, SAP front-end server or SAP S4HANA server. For example, I use SAP S4HANA product to install SAP S4HANA server. SAP S4HANA server is the SAP system. Like SAP ECC, SAP S4HANA server is the SAP system. How you install SAP S4HANA server system? By using SAP S4HANA product, you select ABAP based SAP system. You got SAP S4HANA server system. By using SAP ERP application, you select ABAP based SAP system. You install SAP ECC system. So SAP S4HANA full form is SAP suite for SAP HANA DB. SAP S4HANA is the product name, means is the software name. SAP S4HANA is the software name. By using SAP S4HANA product, you are installing SAP S4HANA server. So you are not installing SAP S4HANA. You are installing SAP S4HANA server by using SAP S4HANA product. The SAP S4HANA server is the name of the SAP system. That one only I am telling. SAP ECC is the name of the SAP system. SAP S4HANA server is the name of the SAP system. And SAP S4HANA is the name of the product. SAP S4HANA is the name of the product. SAP S4HANA server is the name of the SAP system. Already you know, in SAP Business Suite, ERP, CRM, SCM, SRM, PLM is there. SAP ERP includes SAP ECC is one of the SAP system. SAP XSS is one of the SAP system. SAP XCCO is one of the SAP system. SAP BW is one of the SAP system. SAP Enterprise Portal, SAP Process Integration, SAP S/4HANA Server. These are all SAP systems. You called as SAP systems or you called as components. You cannot update or upgrade to SAP ERP in general, but you can upgrade SAP ECC. Okay. So anyone tell? So I'm upgrading. Upgrading means what? You are upgrading SAP ERP 6.0 EHP 7 to EHP 8. That is upgrade. What are the difference between update and upgrade means? Upgrade means S/4HANA, SAP S/4HANA 2021 to 2023. That is upgrade. Update means you are applying support packages from patch level from 1 to 20 like that. That is update. What they telling? You are not updating SAP ERP. You are updating SAP ECC. That means what you want to understand. By using SAP ERP application, you install SAP ERP application in your laptop. After installing, it is SAP ECC system. Live in your mind SAP ERP application. After installation, it is SAP ECC system. Like that, by using SAP S/4HANA product, after installation is completed, that system you called as SAP S/4HANA server system. Means you are applying patches to SAP S/4HANA server system. That's the telling clearly. Clearly, you see this figure. Advantage of HANA database. Remaining database, HANA database difference. So, remaining databases, SAP AC, SAP MaxDB, Oracle, DB2, MS SQL Server database means what will be happen? Data will be stored in row-based only. And we have need aggregate tables only. Aggregate tables also. Does not use database structure. Then it is other databases. Suppose your ECC system or S/4HANA system on HANA database means here column and row both is there. Mainly advantage of column based. Column based is there means it is fastly reading the data. For example, SAP AC MaxDB like that is there. You want 1 year entire data means it will take some hours to take the data. Suppose as for an in-memory HANA database means you got it fastly. That's the difference. Here row based only. Here column based advantage. Must faster reader values. Here no need aggregate tables. Here you want aggregate tables. Here just they want to efficient database procedure only. Here they did not use database procedure. That's the difference between the HANA databases and remaining databases. Here only row based. Here row based and column based also both here. Actually, here they're telling SAP ECC is not designed to take advantage on the HANA database. Actually, SAP ECC is not set up to build on HANA database. Why? In HANA database, whatever features, special options, whatever is there, ECC system is not possible to utilize all the features. Why? Particularly that HANA database is built for SAP S/4HANA server. That only SAP S/4HANA server only use all the features, options, everything in HANA database only. That's why maximum in companies, HANA database are used for SAP S/4HANA product purpose only. Not for ECC, not for NetWeaver like that. Already you know what are the releases. 700 release to 758. 758 is SAP S/4HANA 2023. Here you saw 700 release to 750 release ECC is there. From 750 release to 758 S/4HANA. SAP ERP 6.0, SAP ERP 6.0 EHP1, EHP2, EHP3, and EHP4 also, EHP5. This is EHP6, EHP7, EHP8. SAP S/4HANA 1511, 1610, 1709, 1809, 1909, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. SAP underscore basis. How you found this one? SAP underscore basis only. It is one of the software component, SAP underscore basis. Go to system status. Whatever in SAP ECC or in SAP S/4HANA, go to system status. There you have in software components, there you have SAP underscore basis. In SAP underscore basis, you got 750 release, 751. Based on only you find these releases. SAP releases. How you get this SAP releases? Anyone in company, they ask you, login into that ECC system, check the SAP release. Means simply go to system status, go to software component. There you have SAP underscore basis software component is there. SAP underscore basis software component release is there. So based on that one only, you tell this system SAP release is 700, 750, like that you want to tell. In S/4HANA also same. Here you saw. This image is SAP ERP 6.0 EHP. This image is SAP S/4HANA. In SAP ERP 6.0 EHP, you have SAP NetWeaver 7.5. So SAP ERP 6.0 EHP release is 750. Here you have ABAP Foundation, not NetWeaver and S/4HANA. Here 757.22. Here H. This lesson is completed. This is very, very important here. Image. Maintenance means applying patches. Here you are using SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7 on MaxDB database. How I tell it is EHP7 740 release. Update. So here what they're doing, maintenance update means they are applying support packages. They are applying SAP support packages. That is maintenance. Update means applying support packages. Upgrade means you are upgrading SAP ECC 6.0 EHP7 to EHP8. How I tell EHP8 750 release? Database is same, but you are upgrading the product version. That is upgrade. Upgrade means SAP S/4HANA 2021 to 2023, SAP ECC 6.0 EHP7 to EHP8, like that. It is upgrade. DMO migration, different types is there. DMO migration, different types is there. What is? Same SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7, MaxDB database. So SAP ECC 6.0 EHP7 only, HANA database. Only DMO only. Means what they're doing. Suppose latest to support packages is there. For SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7, latest to support packages is there. They don't want to apply patches. They don't want to upgrade that one from SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7 to EHP8. No need to upgrade. They want to change only database, MaxDB database to HANA database. That is DMO migration. Upgrade with DMO. Upgrade means same. EHP7 to EHP8. They are upgrading. The EHP7 is MaxDB. Then upgrading time, they changing the database. That type of DMO migration also is there. Okay. So without upgrading, present your system is there. For example, not only SAP ECC, you are using NetWeaver AS ABAP 7.52 and MS SQL Server database. Okay, you no need to apply patches. Just you want to change the database from MS SQL Server to HANA database. That is DMO migration. Suppose you are using SAP ERP 6.0 EHP7 to EHP8, you want to upgrade. At a time, you want to change the database. That is also DMO migration. SAP S/4HANA conversion without DMO. Two types of is there. SAP S/4HANA conversion. One is SAP S/4HANA conversion without DMO means present your ECC system on HANA database only. Present, they're telling SAP ERP 6.0 EHP 7 is on HANA database only. Okay, you are converting to S/4HANA database. Means on the time what they're doing, there is no DMO migration there. Why? Your source system database is HANA database. After conversion also your database is HANA database. SAP S/4HANA conversion with the DMO means, for example, now we are telling our system is we are using SAP ERP 6.0 EHP8 and MS SQL Server database. You are converting that. We are converting that system to SAP S/4HANA 2023 on HANA database. Conversion means ECC system to SAP S/4HANA server system. We are converting. At a time, MS SQL Server database to HANA database we are doing. Okay. So we are doing this experiment. Here 750 ECC 6.0 EHP. Here 758 SAP S/4HANA 2023. This experiment we are doing. SAP S/4HANA conversion with TMO. This experiment we are doing. Once again, they show here. What here? SAP ECC 6.0 EHP6 system upgrade. System upgrade means this one. SAP ECC 6.0 EHP6 to EHP8 upgrade. This is system conversion. 731 release to 750 release you are upgrading. This is upgrade, system upgrade. This is also system upgrade. SAP S/4HANA server 1909 to 2022. They are upgrading. This is also system upgrade. SAP ECC 6.0 EHP6 to SAP S/4HANA 2022. This is system conversion. Now, another lesson, this image is very, very important. What is this image? Means complementary drivers. Here, business related levers, IT related levers is there. Okay. So two types of departments is there. Number of customers and modified objects. How many customers is there? And modified objects means there are so many standard programs is there. What are the standard programs they're modified? We want to check. Number of type and EST interfaces. Source release, present source release. Is there Unicode conversion? Is there OS and TP migration? Who checked this one? Technical team, basis administrator. Number of business functions used. Changes to business functions during project. What are the business functions they use? Suppose when conversion is running means what are the business functions we want to change? Code freeze strategy. Testing requirements. Required how much downtime it will be required. Who? Not only conversion means not only basis administrator. We want ABAP developers, every person. That's only they're telling. IT related and business related. Okay, IT related. Two departments. Administrator and functional model. ABAP developer. Two departments. They want to do, two persons they want to do. IT related drivers and business related drivers. This one. Here what they're telling. All SAP ERP versions available. There is no SPI. All SAP ERP means last time so many persons they asked me one doubt. What is that doubt? Means, sir, suppose my system is SAP ERP 6.0. Directly conversion is possible. Means SAP ERP 6.0 to SAP S/4HANA 2023 directly conversion is possible. Like that they asked me. Another student they asked me, sir, conversion means compulsory SAP ERP 6.0. First I want to upgrade. After upgrade I want to do conversion. Like that they asked me. No. So any version you are using, suppose I am using SAP ERP 6.0 EHP6. I want to convert that one, means directly convert it. No need to upgrade and convert. That's you want to understand. Here you want to, that one is completed. After you see these questions and answers. Okay, just 4 questions is there. Which of the following reasons to change from SAP ECC on HANA DB to SAP S/4HANA on HANA DB? By suppose in company you are using SAP ECC system on HANA database. So why you want to convert SAP ECC to HANA database to SAP S/4HANA HANA database means to take advantage of column database store, to use database procedures, to use column-based database store, it is wrong. To use in-memory technology, it is wrong. To need less aggregate and history table, it is wrong. Because in S/4HANA, there is no aggregate and history tables. SAP S/4HANA system run with the SAP HANA database only? Yes, true. SAP S/4HANA server system run on HANA database only. No other database is not supported. For which of the following you can perform an SAP S/4HANA conversion? SAP ECC, SAP ERP, SAP Solution Manager, SAP BW. SAP ECC system you want to convert to the SAP S/4HANA server system. Here they mentioned SAP ERP. So many persons they tell SAP ERP. So you are not converting product name, you are converting system. Which of the following changes is considered as an SAP S/4HANA conversion? From SAP S/4HANA 2020, SAP S from is leave it. Conversion SAP S/4HANA not. It is wrong. From SAP ECC 6.0 Oracle database to SAP S/4HANA HANA database. It is right. So it is possible to convert SAP ECC 6.0. It is on Oracle database to convert to SAP S/4HANA on HANA database. It is right. From SAP ECC 6.0 EHP to Oracle database to it is not conversion. Why? ECC to ECC, it is not conversion. Here what? Oracle database to SAP HANA database you are doing. It is DMO migration. It is DMO migration, not conversion. Why? Both source system is ECC system and target is ECC system. It is conversion. Why? Source is ECC system, target is SAP S/4HANA server. That is conversion. From SAP ECC 6.0 EHP HANA database, S/4HANA HANA database. Yeah, their conversion is running, but no DMO migration. Here conversion is running. Here conversion is running and DMO migration. Because Oracle to HANA database. Conversion and DMO migration. Here source is ECC system, HANA database. Target is SAP S/4HANA server system, HANA database. They are only conversion. There is no DMO migration. Why? Source database is HANA DB and target database also HANA DB. So it is correct. It is correct. When will the extended maintenance of SAP ECC 6.0 EHP 10 2030? I think it is extended as 2033, I think. We check later. That is that unit. Is there any doubts? Now unmute. Is there any doubts on this one? Here. Okay, here less aggregate and history tables. Everything is correct. Okay, is there any doubts? In that unit, is there any doubts?
No, sir, it's clear.
Is clear to all? It is the basic. Before doing conversion, you want to learn that unit compulsory. You want to understand. That is general knowledge. Next, another unit also, small unit.
Yeah, question, please.
So here clearly they mentioned here ECC system is there, non-SAP system. To try to convert S/4HANA is not possible. Only ECC to S/4HANA on-premise only is possible. Whatever here they're telling, same only here. This is very, very important. In interviews, they ask you how many types of phases is there. In interview, compulsory, they ask you how many types of phases is there. 2 phases. In that one, prepare phase. In prepare phase, 5 tasks is there. In prepare phase, when doing conversion, you have 2 phases is there. First phase is prepare phase. In prepare phase, 5 tasks is there. Task 1 is planning system requirements. Planning and system requirements. That is task 1. Task 1 planning and system requirements. Task 1, task 2. Task 3 is maintenance planner. Task 4 is SI check. Task 5 is custom code analysis. 5 tasks. So this 5 tasks is available in prepare phase. Another phase is realize phase. Okay. Only 2 phases is available. You remember in interview compulsory they ask you prepare phase and realize phase. So total 7 tasks is there. In prepare phase, 5 tasks. In realize phase, 2 tasks is there. In here, task 6 means some database migration, patches, conversion is there like that. Here you saw this image clearly. Here finance department data is there in this system. Here another department. Suppose here material management department data is there. Sales and distribution data is there. This is ECC systems. This is one of the ECC systems. After converting this ECC system to S/4HANA, this color tables is there. Why not there here? Only transactional and master data. Only users data. Master data means user data. User data and user use T code, no? That data only is available. Remaining, this color is aggregate tables, history tables, and index tables. That not available in S/4HANA. So that's they're telling whatever material aggregate history and index tables is not found in SAP S/4HANA after conversion. Aggregate tables, index tables, history tables you found in only other databases only, not in HANA database. Once again, they tell in prepare phase. In prepare phase, task 1, task 2, what they do. In task 1, you want to download the guides, notes, guides, and everything. Suppose it is not non-Unicode system means you want to convert to Unicode means that one also. Conversion nowadays 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. I think 2020 also is there or not. I want to check and tell. Conversion nowadays, you want to convert to SAP S/4HANA 2021, 2022, 2023. Higher versions only. Lower versions is not possible. So here, what here you are doing in prepare phase, task 1, task 2 is there, no? What here you are doing? What are the SAP notes you want? You download it. What are the installation guides and conversion guides? Sorry, not installation guides. Conversion guides. So simplification item catalog guide, simplification item check, SAP readiness check. These guides you want to download. Where you found this one? Help portal. In help portal, you want to download these guides. Where you doing? In task 1 and task 2 in prepare phase, task 1 and task 2 means you want to download important notes like this, and you want to download conversion guide, SAP readiness check guide, simplification item check guide, PDF file like that. After I show, you got it clearly about this simplification item catalog. After I show. Next, in maintenance planner. Task 3, in maintenance planner, you want to download the conversion files. Next, simplification item check. Next, custom code analysis. In this training, custom code analysis, I want to tell separately. because you want to do custom code analysis, means you want another extra system. After conversion is completed, I show this custom code analysis. So remember these names compulsory. System SI check, custom code analysis, readiness check. Very, very important. So from maintenance planner, you download the conversion files. Simplification item check. After I told you, simplification item check. When I show, you got it clearly. So I show this experiment. Maintenance planner, I show. Simplification item check, I show. Planning and system conversion is nothing. What is planning and system conversion? support.sap.com/sl toolset. Or otherwise, go to help.sap.com. Here, scroll down. SAP S4HANA. Yeah. Yeah, conversion guide. You want to download this conversion guide. You want to download this simplification item catalog guide. You want to download this one. You want to download SAP readiness check guide. By using help portal, you want to download and read it. Where that is the task 1 and task 2 in prepare phase. Maintenance planner, I show you experiment. On the time you got it clearly. Simplification item check also, I show that experiment. Custom code only, after experiment is completed, I show custom code and readiness check. Remaining everything I show. Okay. So readiness check, custom code analysis, simplification item check, maintenance planner, and guides and everything in prepare phase. Total 5 tasks. Once again, they're telling no history tables, no aggregate tables in S4HANA. There are so many history aggregate tables is there. After conversion, only one table only here. This is a custom code analysis. After I show that one, you got it clearly. So realize phase, you have task 6, task 7. There you have some database migration, applying patches, data conversion, and everything. This is also very, very important image. Here actually gateway in one system, Fury apps in one system, SAP S4HANA in one system. This is not the correct way. This is the better way. All in single system, gateway, Fury apps, S4HANA. This is the better way. That's why SAP recommended this one. Central hub, embedded deployment of SAP gateway, central hub deployment. Suppose EWM system is there. Embedded system, EWM, embedded system, they ask you. EWM central system, they ask you, not embedded. So maximum embedded only is very, very important. They recommended also embedded. Why means all you maintain in single system. Front-end server. Suppose you are using front-end server, ASAP 7.51 means you want to upgrade that one ASAP 7.51 to 7.52 means also is possible. Which activities have to perform before running the sum for an SAP S4HANA conversion? So before starting conversion, what are the activities you want to do? Custom code and analysis. No, after starting sum also you do is possible. Custom code. Calculation of stack SML file. Yeah, you want stack SML file by maintenance planner. Before starting conversion, you download the stack SML file in maintenance planner. It is correct. Simplification item check. Yeah, compulsory. Before starting some compulsory, you want to do simplification item check. For example, before installation, we are doing prerequisites check. After doing prerequisites check, we go to installation, like that simplification item check. Before starting conversion by using some tool, compulsory want to do simplification item check. SAP readiness check. After started also you do. After starting sum also you do readiness check is okay. Okay. Before running the sum, you want to do step 2. After running sum also you do custom code analysis readiness check. That's not a method. Maintenance planner. Already you know. So many times I already show you about the maintenance planner. Compulsory want stack XML file. Already you know how to download files. After I show also, that's not a problem. So by you, what is the use of download basket, how to download files and everything like that. You need a stack XML file for running the S4HANA conversion. Compulsory want stack XML file. Which software packages can be calculated by maintenance planner? When you downloading conversion files in maintenance planner, SAP Fury sentence server, yeah, you got that one. SAP GUI software, no. When you downloading conversion files, you did not get GUI software. SAP kernel, yes, they ask that information. TCA, no. Some, yes, you get some tool also when downloading conversion files. You got this one and kernel and this information. Okay, true. Okay. 3 units. Once again, they explain about same in prepare phase. This note is very, very important note. 250252. Total 9 steps is there. You want to follow the steps compulsory. Okay. Theory up to there, enough. Theory up to there, enough. Remaining theory, after we doing, you got it information one by one we go. Nothing here. Once again, they explain about prepare phase. What is simplification item check? So on that time I explain, I show the experiment and I explain the simplification item check clearly. You got it clearly. Very, very important topic, simplification item check. Compulsory want to learn this unit, compulsory want to understand. Otherwise, once you see this experiment means you got it clearly. Okay, now we go to the experiment directly. Same book only I am following. Okay, same book only. Exercises book is there. Okay, same book. So this is not in target system. First, we want to complete the target system. First, we want to complete the target system. After, we go to the source system. Target system is here. Target system is here. I am using SAP ECC 6.0 EHP on MS SQL Server database. I want to convert SAP ECC 6.0 EHP to SAP S4HANA server. SAP S4HANA server is supported only on HANA database only. But my present system database is MS SQL server. That means compulsory I want to do DMO migration. That means I want to prepare HANA database. Without, you did not prepare HANA database, means how you do DMO migration? That's why now my source system is SAP ECC 6.0 EHP on MS SQL Server database. That is my present system. That is the source system. Leave it. What I do, I prepare another system. In the system, I want to install HANA database. Why? When I'm doing conversion, that S4HANA system, they ask me, where is my HANA database? Show me. That's why first I want to prepare the HANA database system. And I want to show, when doing conversion time, I want to show this is my HANA database system. That's why first we want to prepare the HANA database system. How? First, what I do in that new system, what I do, I'm installing VMware Workstation software. In that new system, I'm installing VMware Workstation software. In that VMware, I want to install that one. How to install VMware Workstation software? I double click this PC. I think in my F drive or E drive, software is there. In F drive, software is there. That's why I double click F drive. That is the software. Double click that folder. Double click that setup file. For installing VMware Workstation, double click that setup file. So this is new system. In my new system, I'm installing HANA database. That's why I'm installing VMware Workstation software in my new system. In back, close the folder. In back, close the folder. Click next here. Select I accept the terms in the license agreement. Click next. Click next. Click next. They're telling on desktop and start menu, you got shortcut icon. Okay, click next. Click install. It is installed. So here in my personal system, I'm doing this experiment. One by one step, I am explaining what I'm doing. Step by step, I am explaining clearly to you all. This is the first experiment I'm doing in new system. Click license. I click license there. I have license key. Compulsory, we want to provide license key. In that license key input field, compulsory, we want to provide the license key. Click there and provide the license key. And click enter. After providing license key, click enter. And click finish. So I successfully installed VMware Workstation in target system. That is the first step I done completed. Next, what I do, HANA database is installed on Red Hat Linux or SUSE Linux OS. Okay. So in this training, I'm using SUSE Linux OS. For installing HANA database, now I want to install SUSE Linux operating system on that VMware Workstation. Installing SUSE Linux Enterprise 15 operating system on VMware Workstation. On desktop VMware Workstation, shortcut icon is there. Double click that. Matched by the VMware Workstation. Click create a new virtual machine. Select custom advanced. And click next. And click next here. Select I will install the operating system later. And click next. My operating system is SUSE Linux. SUSE Linux owner is Linux. Their Windows is selected. Select Linux there. And my version is not Ubuntu. Click the drop down box and select our version is SUSE Linux Enterprise 1564 and click next. Virtual machine name. Title. Use same name, otherwise you provide any name. Your wish. That is title only. Name of the virtual machine you are providing. And location. Where these virtual machine files will be stored. Click browse. I think in F drive. In F drive, I created one folder, HDB folder. In that folder, that files will be stored. Like that I said. Yeah. In F drive, in HDB folder. And click OK. And click next. Number of process and number of cores per process, depending on my system. Depending on your system processor cores, I'm selecting. And click next. RAM size, I'm providing 128 GB. Not 128, I extended also 200 like that I provided. Click next. I provided 226 GB RAM. And select use bridge network. And click next. And click next. Click next. Click next. Hard disk size, maximum disk size. I'm providing 1 TB, 1000 GB. And select store virtual disk as a single file. And click next. Click next. Click finish. Close home. And click full screen. Okay, first click CDR DVD setup. Select use ISO image file. I already downloaded SUSE Linux latest version ISO image file. Select use ISO image file. Click browse. And provide that file. I think in E drive that file is there. ISO image file in E drive is there. Double click E drive. That is the file. Select that file and click open and click OK. Now full screen. You want to click full screen. That is the full screen button. Click that one. You want to hide that bar means click that hide command bar icon. That is the hide command bar. Click that one. Now finally power on this virtual machine. Click power on this virtual machine to start the installation of operating system. With mouse, click there and use down arrow in keyboard. Select installation and press enter key on keyboard. So this operating system is installing for SAP purpose. That's why select SUSE Linux Enterprise Server for SAP application 15. Click next. Select I agree to the license terms. and click next. I don't have any registered mail ID like that. Select skip registration and click OK. And click next. Click next. Here select SAP application model and click next. Click next here. Deselect first option. No need that one. That's why deselect first option and click next. Now here partition is not correct way. That's why I'm changing the partition. I set my side. Myself I set partition. As it is like that only you want to do, there is no rule. Here I set partition my side, myself. Okay. So click export partitioner and click start with existing partition. And click add partitioner. Select custom size. First, I'm providing for operating system files purpose. I'm providing 100 GB. Type 100, use space, G caps, I small, B caps, and click next. There in this list, select operating system. For example, in Windows, C drive is there, no, like that. Click next. Here in mount point, select, click the drop down box and select /boot. Here, click the drop down box and select EST4 and click next. That means I created /boot as 100 GB. For example, in Windows C drive is there, no, like that. Now, once again, click add partitioner. Add partition. Once again, select custom size. Now I provide 256, 256, give space, G caps, I small, B caps. Click next. Select swap there. In that list, select swap and click next. Click next here. No need to change anything. Click next. In Windows, we are doing paging file size, swap file size. After installing operating system in Windows, we are doing no. But in Linux, in this operating system time only, you want to provide the swap size. Okay. Now, once again, click add partition. Once again, select custom size. Now, I don't want to change. Use remaining entire size. Select custom size. Click next. Select operating system. And click next. It is /root only. So in left hand side, click the drop down box and select EST4 and click next. Total 3 drives. Okay. One is /boot and another one is swap size and another one is /root. Okay. Now click accept. So I'm preparing the operating system in VMware workstation. Click yes. After clicking accept, click yes and click next. They asking region time zone. Region USA is there, but our region is Asia. Click the drop down box and select region as Asia. And time zone is not that one. In time zone, we want to set Kolkata. Click the drop down box, scroll down. In that list, you got Kolkata. Asia time zone, sorry, region Asia, time zone Kolkata, and click next. Here your user is root user. You want to create password for root user. Here your user is root user. You want to create new password. For example, I provided admin.123 in small letters. Click next. My username is root and my password is admin.123. And click yes. They're telling your password is simple like that. No problem. Click yes. So here firewall is enabled. In this page, you want to disable the firewall. In this page, you want to disable the firewall. Then click on disable. Firewall will be enabled is there. Click on disable. Firewall will be disabled. Finally, click install. Now firewall is in disable in the system. Click install and click install. So it will take some time to complete the installation in every system, depending on your hardware. So it is installed. Means I am preparing. First I install VMware Workstation. After in VMware Workstation, I install SUSE Linux OS for installing HANA database purpose. Username. My username is root. In small letters, we want to type root and press enter. My root user password is admin.123. In small letters, type and press enter. Okay, now click that on top left hand side one dash, that one is there. No, click that one and click this icon, show apps icon, and click settings. Click power on left hand side, power is there. Click power. And screen blank is 5 minutes only. And I click the drop down box and I select never. Screen blank, never. I set as. Now in left hand side, scroll down. In left hand side, scroll down that list and click date and time. Present in this system is not correct date and time. And first option, automatic date and time is there. No, click there. So they set proper date and time. And close these settings. Now this operating system is ready to install the HANA database. Next, we want to set proper computer name to that system. Okay, we want to set proper computer name. And my main operating system, Windows 11, click search and type terminal. You use putty or terminal, your wish. I use terminal. Click terminal to open. Match the terminal. Okay, your wish. You use putty or you use terminal, your wish. Terminal is available only on Windows 10 and Windows 11 operating system only. So to which system you want to connect, enter that command /, in small letters, you want to type that command SSH space root at the rate of that Linux operating system IP address. You want to enter here. Means why? Now I am in Windows 11 operating system. I want to connect to the SUSE Linux OS. SUSE Linux OS is available in VMware Workstation. How to connect? By using terminal. In putty also same command you want to use. SSH space root at the rate of that Linux operating system IP address and press enter. Yes, type S and press enter key to continue. and they are asking root password. So here very, very important. When you type in root password, they did not show. What you are typing, they did not show. But it is typing. After typing password, press enter key. Like that you got. Okay. So I connected to this terminal is connected to the SUSE Linux OS. Now, first of all, what I want to do, I want to check present system computer name. What is the command to check your system computer name? In small letters, type hostname command. In small letters, type hostname command. And press enter. They display your system computer. That is the present system computer name. And what is the command to check your system full computer name? Hostname, use space, minus F in small letters. That is the command to display your system full computer name. Host name space minus F, enter. Okay. Now, how you know your system IP address? You want to check your system IP address. What is the command to check your system IP address? IP space ADDR in small letters. IP space ADDR, enter. Okay, this is the IP address. Now, we want to set proper computer name to this system. Type VI in small letters. VI, use space slash etc slash host. HOSTS, enter. Click drop down arrow in keyboard. Down arrow, up to there. There you want to enter. Okay, here you saw. IP address, minimum one space between, you want to maintain one space. Full computer name, this is the full computer name. HDB host.dummy.no domain, one space between and enter computer name. Okay, after providing these details, you want to save. How to save this one? Press escape key on keyboard. No, press escape key on keyboard. You got this one. After pressing escape key on keyboard, you got this one. Now press shift colon WQ, that icon, enter. It will be saved. That is the command. Next, that one is completed. Next, what I want to do? VI space slash etc slash host name in small letters. VI space slash etc slash host name and press enter. There you enter only computer name only. Computer name only. HDB host. Once again, you want to save means first you press escape button on your keyboard. Okay. After pressing escape button on your keyboard, you got like this. Now press shift plus colon WQ, that icon. Shift plus colon WQ, that icon. Enter. It will be saved. Now type AST in small letters. AST in small letters and enter. Here left hand side system, you want to select system, down arrow. Right hand side, you want to select network settings. Enter. You are opening AST. Okay, here you saw. I want to do edit. Now what I want to do? I want to do edit. Here, edit is there. In edit, I is the special character. In edit, I is the special character. Here you saw in edit, this is special color. So press Alt button on your keyboard. Alt plus I. Alt plus I button. Press Alt plus I button. Okay. Now here, you want to provide static. You want to assign this static IP address here. T is the different color. Now press Alt plus T. Alt plus T button. Now you want to go here. Press tab key on your keyboard. Press tab key on your keyboard. Okay, enter IP address here. Enter system IP address. And once again, press tab key. After entering IP address, press tab key and enter subnet mask here. Already host name is there. Okay, here you want to provide only these two details. After, click next. In next N. In next N. Alt plus N. Now we want to do Alt plus N. Now, OK. In OK, O. Alt plus O. Now, we want to fight this one. Q. Alt plus Q. Okay, now you want to restart that Linux system. What is the command to restart? INIT in small letters, U space 6. INIT, U space 6, enter. Now terminal is disconnected. Why? That Linux is restarted. After logging into the Linux operating system, here it's not showing like that. That's why I want to clear entire this one. When you type clear in small letters and press tab key means they remove entire everything. They clean everything in terminal. Press enter. Okay, like that they clean everything up to now. Whatever you type everything, it will be clear. Now once again, use same command to log on to the Linux operating system. SSH like that. SSH space root. Use same only. At the rate of IP address. And press enter key. Password. After typing password, press enter key. Now I want to check my system, whatever computer name I set is changed or not. What is the command? Host name in small letters. Type host name and press enter. HDB host. Host name space minus F. Full computer name. I want to check full computer name. Host name minus F. Enter. Okay. That type exist to close the terminal. Enter. Once again, type exist to close the terminal. Enter. Okay, this is the way we want to set proper computer name to the system. So first what I done, I put one new system. In that new system, I install VMware workstation. After I install operating system, SUSE Linux operating system in that system. And after I set proper computer name to the system. Up to here, is there any doubts? Up to here, is there any doubts? Anything is there, means ask.
Clear, sir.
No, sir.
Next, what we want to do, clearly I mentioned here, what we are doing. We want to download SAP HANA database from the support portal. Why I want HANA database software to install that HANA database software in that system. That's why I want to download that one. Open browser. https://me.sap.com/software center. They ask login name. Enter S user ID there in that input field. Enter S user ID. And scroll down and click continue. After entering S user ID, scroll down and click continue. Next, they ask password. Enter the password there. Enter the password, scroll down and click continue. Sign in, click sign in. After entering the password, scroll down and click sign in. Click never there. Here, 3 tabs is there in installation and upgrade tabs. Click by category. Now scroll down. We have SAP in memory option. SAP in memory, SAP HANA. Click that one. Click HANA flat formation. First option, HANA flat formation. Click that one. Click SAP HANA flat formation. Click SAP HANA flat formation 2.0. Click installation. Scroll down and we download the second file. Linux x86-64. Not Linux on power. You want to download Linux x86-64. After you downloaded, you got in zip format. After you download that file, you got in zip format. So that's I'm doing. After setting proper computer name to the system, file is downloaded. I downloaded the HANA database software. So after downloading HANA database software, what I do, I want to extract that one because it is the zip file. Extract the SAP HANA database. Double click this PC. I think in E drive or F drive. In E drive, double click E drive. I created one folder, HDB folder, double click that folder. That is the zip file. Select that zip file. Right click, WinRAR, and click extract here. It is extracting. We want to wait. It will take some time to complete the extraction. Extraction is completed. Double click data underscore units folder. Scroll down. In this list, we want HDB underscore server underscore Linux underscore x86 underscore 64. Only want that folder only. Now close this one. Okay, now I have software. Now I want to install the HANA database here. Clearly I'm showing. Double click WinSCP. Okay. Here in post name input field, here you enter the IP address of the SUSE Linux operating system. And here username is root and username password is admin.123. My username password is, and click login. Here select /root like this, copying files. Upload, upload. Right click which folder you want to copy. Right click, upload, upload means it will be copied here. Like this way, I copied HANA database software in Linux operating system. Now I show how to install. How to install HANA database software. On top left hand side, that icon is there. Click that one. Click files. That icon files. Click that one. In left hand side down, other locations is there. Click other locations. Double click SLES. In right hand side, top SLES is there. Double click. First, double click RPM folder. Double click RPM folder. In there, right click in that folder, right click and click open in terminal. Click open in terminal. Type LS in small letters. LS means short list. Okay, close that folder. Type LS in small letter and press enter key. In RPM folder, only you have one file is there. In RPM folder, that is the RPM file. Why we are doing RPM? What is that one? So you want upgrade that one here. In this operating system, you upgrade that RPM file. On that time only it is possible to install HANA database software. That's why I want to upgrade that RPM file. What is the, first of all, that RPM file is not in green color. You want to take permission of that file. First of all, in Linux operating system, you are using any folder, any file means first you want to take permission. What is the command to take permission? In small letters type chmod. In small letters type chmod, space minus or in caps letters, space 777, space that file, /RPM. In RPM folder only, no, that file is available. I'm taking entire permission to that RPM folder. This is the command chmod space minus or in caps letter space 777 space /RPM folder name. RPM is the folder name. I'm taking full permission to that folder. Press enter key. Now type LS in small letters and press enter key. Now that file in green color. Green color symbol indicates that file have full permission. Now, what I want to do, I want to upgrade that RPM. First of all, copy that entire RPM file name. Right click, copy. And what is the command? RPM in small letters. RPM, U space minus U. U in caps letters. U in caps letter. V in small letter. VH and U space that file name. RPM space minus UVH. UVH, U caps and U space file name and enter. It is upgraded. Type exist. To close the terminal, type exist and press enter. Okay, RPM is successfully upgraded. Now, once again, in left hand side, click that icon and click files and click other locations. In left hand side, other locations is there. Click other locations and double click SLES and double click first folder HDB underscore server underscore Linux underscore x86 underscore 64. In that folder, right click and open in terminal. Click, right click and click open in terminal. LS in small letters. LS means short list. Close that folder and type LS in small letters. They show short list in that folder. Enter. Same in that folder, there is no permission. First, you want to take permission of that folder. Same command, chmod. I'm copying that folder name. I want to take permission to that folder. chmod in small letters, U space minus or in caps letters, U space 777, and that U space and that folder name. HDB underscore /HDB underscore server underscore Linux underscore x86 underscore 64, enter. Once again, type LS. Enter. So now all files and folders have permission, green color symbol. Now /HDB LCM GUI is the command to start. To start the installation of HANA database, that is the command. /HDB LCM GUI. Enter. So they're telling your version, where it is, location and everything. Click next. Install new system only. Click next. single host system only. Click next. They are asking SAP HANA system ID. I'm providing HDB. You want to provide in caps letters. I'm providing SAP HANA system ID is HDB. And instance number is 00 only. I'm using instance number range is 00 to 97. I'm using 00 only. And click next. In that location only, data files and log files will be stored. Click next. Now HDB ADM user, you want to create new password for that user. I'm providing welcome 12345 wcaps. Okay, welcome 12345 wcaps. HDB ADM user, it is one of the user is creating when installing HANA database. HDB ADM user is created. For that user, I created password as welcome 12345. Click next. Like that, when installing HANA database, system user also is created. You want to set password for system user, same password, welcome 12345 wcaps. Same password I am providing for system user also. This is database user. System user is database user. Before it is system administrator user. Click next. Now they ask, it is SAP host agent user, SAP ADM, SAP host agent user, like that 3 users, same password, welcome 12345. One is system administrator user, and another one is system database user, and another one is SAP host agent user. Okay, total 3 users and 3 passwords are provided, and click next. And finally, click install. We are installing SAP HANA database. It is installing. It will take time depending on your system. So minimum you want to install HANA database, minimum they require 32 GB RAM. You want to install SAP HANA database means minimum required 32 GB RAM. In your laptop, you have 32 GB RAM is there means you create virtual machine. In VMware, you provide 16 GB RAM for a Linux operating system and you install means it will be installed. Now click finish. Installation successful. Now type exist to close that one. Terminal, type exist and press enter. This is the way I install HANA database in that Linux operating system. Next. Suppose I stop suddenly I stop that system. Suppose you want to start the HANA database means now I no need to connect to the system directly from my main system only. I start the HANA database. Okay, open terminal here. In Windows 11, what I do? I open terminal. Enter. Match the terminal. Same SSH in small letters and use space root at the rate of that IP address. Enter. Password admin.123 in small letters. Enter. And who am I? Type who am I? Enter. Now you are in root user. Actually, after installing HANA database, before installing HANA database, you have only root user. After installing HANA database, you got another user. I provided HDB for HANA system ID. HDB ADM account is available after installing. So when you want to start the HANA database, by using root user, you try to start HANA database, it will not start. You want to start HANA database means you want to switch your user to HDB ADM and start the HANA database. Switch user now. How? SU in small letters. SU. SU means switch user. Use space. Use space. Once again, use space and type HDB ADM in small letters. Enter. HDB ADM in small letters. Enter. Now, who am I? In small letters, type who am I? Enter. Now, you are HDB ADM user. Now, what is the command to start the HANA database? HDB in caps letters, use space, start in small letters. HDB in caps letters, use space. Okay, first of all, I'm showing database services are showing or not. HDB in caps letters, use space, INFO in small letters. Enter. They are not showing services. When HANA database is running, on that time only they show services, database services. By seeing this information, you understand HANA database is not running in this system. Okay, now type HDB, use space, start, enter. HDB is caps letters, start in small letters. It will take some time to start the HANA database. Okay, HDB info. Now I check again. HDB caps, use space, INFO, small letters, enter. Now they're showing all the database services. This means HANA database is running in this system. Now you want to know your HANA database version. Which version you install? How you find this? HDB in caps letters, use space, version in small letters. HDB in caps letters, use space, version in small letters. Enter. Okay, that is the version. Now type exist and press enter. Here I log out from HDB ADM. Before I'm in HDB ADM. Now I log out from HDB ADM. Once again type exist. Once again type exist to close the terminal. This is the way. Suppose you stop the HANA already, you after installing HANA database, you stop HANA database means you how to start the HANA database, how to check your HANA database is running or not, and how to check your HANA database version. For that purpose, I show that. In target system, still some steps is there. Okay, HANA database is completed in target system. Now you want HANA Studio. In target system, HANA Studio steps is there. And you want license also for installing HANA database license also. That is not a mandatory, but you want to loan also means I show. So tomorrow what means I show HANA Studio. What is the use of HANA Studio? And means in conversion time, what is the use of HANA Studio, how to download and how to extract and how to install, and what purpose I download and install that HANA Studio in target system, and how to install license key to the HANA database. Some steps is there, 6 to 7 steps is there. That steps is completed means we go to the source system. Means we leave that HANA database system and we sit in front of the ECC system. Now, no need that to HANA database system. It is running. We leave that HANA database system. We go and sit in the ECC system. And we do ECC. So maximum tomorrow evening, I am planning to complete this remaining topics of HANA database.